So hello, this is Darkmoon Doll here. I just want to come to you with a video about a dream that I had last night. And this is Dream Talk. If you don't know and you never watched this channel before, Dream Talk is a show where I share with you the dreams that I have and show you how I interpret my own dreams, and I encourage you to do the same. Everybody dreams about different things, but not everybody's dreams mean the same thing. Just because I dream of a cat doesn't mean it's going to mean the same thing as if you dream of a cat. So I want people to realize that. I mean, you can get a dream dictionary and you get like basic shit about each symbol that's in the world that will show up in your dream, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it's going to mean for you. At some time in our history, the indigenous peoples would dream together and they would get in touch with each other through the dream world. I don't know why that's beeping like that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Anyway, I had the timer on my oven. Anyway, so yeah, the dream world, the indigenous people, they dreamed collectively. And so they would get into each other's dream and help to solve a lot of the problems that were going on within their community. We're not doing that. I mean, that's proof of that with how we're living. I mean, I'm in an apartment. I finally got into the apartment. But anyway, you can find more about that in my other video on my other channel. But yeah, living in an apartment now, it's like we're totally closed off. Even though we're enclosed together, but we're still apart. And that's how it is the dream world. We're dreaming separately, individually, not collectively all the time. So unless you're living in a village or environment where you're all so connected and you're all very much on the same page of things, on the same wavelength, on the same spiritual path, then a lot of times that may happen where you get together in your dream world and share dreams, and then the symbols within each of your dreams is similar in meaning. But in this day and age, it's not like that. So I'll be right back. Let me grab my dream journal and then, oh, actually it's right over here. Never mind. I just wanted to grab my dream journal and share with you that dream that I had last night. And I hope that it encourages you guys. I hope it encourages you guys to write down your dreams and take them seriously, because they're trying to tell you something. So here we go. Gonna find it in here. I got a little dream book. I got this at a thrift store a long time ago. It's white paper, and I use this the Sharpie metallic. I can't even get this thing out. I use this Sharpie metallic poster paint pen because it's black paper on there. See, black paper, so so it works really well. But get any kind of notebook you can and write down your dreams when you feel compelled to do so. Don't make it seem like a chore. Do it because you want to. So anyway, here's the dream. Let me find it. Dream I had last night. I'm going to read it to you. I dreamt that I was unpacking in the new apartment that I live in now in my waking world. While unpacking, I noticed the front door was open. My son Leo told me someone was at the door. I went to the door, and there were two very tall black men at the door. One was heavyset in size and the other slim and tall. The heavyset black man had long dreadlocks. He gave me a bunch of cash and then they walked away. When I was counting the cash to see how much there was, I noticed there was $100 bill within the 5s and 10s. So I haven't really examined this dream to really thoroughly interpret it. I mean, this could be prosperity. My palm was itching yesterday. And I know people may think that's a superstitious thing. When the palm itches, that means money's coming to you. A lot of times when that happens, when my palm itches, money does come to me. So I can't deny it. It's been happening to me ever since I was a kid. You know, and this is something that my mom talked about when I was a kid. She never told me a lot of the folklore and things like that she learned as a kid, but she did tell me a few, and one of them was your palm itching. So my palm was itching yesterday, and then I had this dream last night. And like I talked to you guys about in, I think it was a video that I did on my other channel, the Productive Cannabis Connoisseur, I talked about how there's Jupiter in retrograde that we're in. And Jupiter in retrograde is different than Mercury in retrograde. Jupiter in retrograde, you'll be more likely to have opportunities to prosper. So that's what you should do. If your opportunity comes your way and it sounds really good, intuitively you feel like this is right, then do it. So I got 2 tortilla cooking. I'll be right back. I'm multitasking. I'm toasting tortillas for some taquitos I'm making. So yeah, what do I think of this dream? I feel like it does have, it's tied into prosperity, because when I answered the door, I didn't get like I didn't feel trepidatious. I didn't feel like timid about going to the door. I just went there, and it was kind of like I knew these people were coming. It felt kind of like they had this God-like vibe to them, like a god, not like the God, like people think of a monotheistic type of religion. I'm not really interested in that type of way of being. Yeah, but I really believe that there's many gods and goddesses throughout all these cultures, and whether it's Ireland or Africa. But the 2 men that showed up at the door in the dream had this force to them, this feeling, this powerful energy to them. They didn't seem menacing. They felt totally powerful, and I got a good feeling from them. A very nice and positive energy radiating, but yet really extremely powerful. So dreams like this I have a lot of the times, and if I don't come to the meaning of it, I will eventually, and I don't stress about it. So that's the thing I'll tell you about. When you make your dream journal and you record your dreams, you don't have to expect a ton from dreaming. But what you can do if you don't understand what your dream means, you can definitely ask, what does this mean? Before you go to bed, you can say, I had a dream about such and such. What does this mean? I would like to have a dream about what that dream meant. It sounds a bit redundant, but you can do that, and it's effective. It may not happen overnight, but if you keep doing it every night before you go to bed, if you tell yourself, I want to remember such and such a dream, and imagine the dream in your mind, what you can recall, and pose those questions that you need about the specific areas of the dream, because those might be specific areas that you need to look at in your waking world. Maybe could be a mirror image and reflection of what's going on in your waking world that you're not seeing. Like I've said before, dreams can be warning signs too, showing you stuff that could possibly happen if your life goes down a specific path. Instead of this path, you turn this way instead of that way, and then you end up on a different path. I've had a lot of dreams like this in the past, ever since I was a little girl, and it's like people that I feel like I've never seen before, yet I feel a familiar connection to, and that's how I felt when I had this dream. I've been trying to learn more about African gods and goddesses, and not just African gods and goddesses, but gods and goddesses from all over the world, because if you've studied a little bit about these gods and goddesses, you'll know that there's a lot in common with each one from different locations of the world. It's very fascinating. So I've been diving into that, and I'll come forth and share more about that, because I want to get each area of the world's perspective on the dream world. It would just be interesting to come forth with some research and bring it to you guys and see what you think about it. So thanks for joining me today for today's Dream Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really tired. I'm still moving into the new place, an apartment. If you want to learn more about that adventure, I actually started a show on my the Productive Cannabis Connoisseur channel, and it's called, I think it's Moved In, or Moved In Now is the name of the show, and we're at episode 3. So check it out if you want to know more about this whole experience of moving from a house to an apartment. So I hope you guys keep track of your dreams, write them down, because they have a special message just for you. It's especially for you. It may help you. It may be instructions for how to live your life, just catered upon who you are and what you're all about on this spiritual path on this planet right now. So thanks for joining me today. Brightest blessings to you all, and thanks for joining me as always every time you get a chance to. I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing, and thanks for commenting. And if you'd like to, you can donate to my GoFundMe, and I can do in exchange for the donation, I can create a video or show you'd like to see, a topic you'd like to see explored on this channel, or I can also create a piece of custom art for you. So check out my other videos for topics, and check out the places that I put my artwork up at. Like I have an Etsy shop, I have an Instagram, Twitter, and a Facebook. So if you don't see it in the description below, you probably see it in other videos descriptions, or you'll see all these links in my profile on YouTube. So thanks for joining me, guys. Brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon.